What is up? What is up? LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. Happy Monday. How are things going with you guys? We can try to go live on Instagram, but there's no mic, so I don't know how you're going to be able to hear me.
That presents a problem.
Yeah. Let me know your questions, comments, concerns, and let's go live on Instagram. Let's go live. I forgot my adapter for the mic, but that has not stopped me before. We are live. Hello, how's it going? We are live on scene monitoring for a study. This is a real study. Chris is here too. Chris, say hi to the people, even though they can't see you.
Hello, people.
So hopefully we get some good questions here. We got about half an hour, 20, 30 minutes to go live here. Instagram, what's up? How are you guys doing? Let us know your thoughts. We are monitoring, and we're about to actually start scanning 2 more completed charts for our CRA Academy students. Our CRO is monitoring a breast cancer study, and it's immunotherapy, which is something that's kind of interesting, kind of hot, and kind of promising. Got a question from YouTube. Hi Dan, I wanted to ask if you can do some more podcasts on contracts and budgeting. Not much has been done when you research on this topic. What do you think, Chris?
We've already done like 2 on those.
Chris says we've already done 2. How many more do you need, is what Chris is saying.
Yeah, find one of the old videos.
I remember we did a webinar on this topic too. But like what specific? Have you seen our webinar? What was it that you what is it that you need more help with when it comes to contracts and budgets? Specific, give me specifics. Maybe we don't need to do that video if you ask the question. Hello, Jonathan Bertrand. By the way, I didn't get any email from you today. And then Magical Bejmont Roca Ems. How are you guys doing? Live in the clinic today with Chris Auber. Let me pan the camera around to him. Where's Chris Auber? There we go. How's it going? How's it going? Our biotech stock kind of went viral. It went viral for our standards.
The video?
Hello, Sarah Mosley official. How's it going? Yeah, the KMPH went semi-viral. Well, for us, it went viral. Mm-hmm. For the actual internet, not quite.
No.
About as viral as you can get for a biotech vertical.
Yeah, we're right up there with Johnny Bravo now.
I mean, I think for the first weekend, but I mean, considering he has like 100,000 subscribers, I have 13,000. It's comparable for that one video.
So he has 10 times as many, so 10 times as many views. Yeah, that's about right.
It's about right. It's on par. Okay, so regarding the budget, haha, yes, I've seen the webinar. I would love to get more knowledge on negotiating deals for clinical trials. So I need more specifics. The problem with the internet is people talk in abstract terms. What exactly do you need help, more knowledge on? Because, I mean, we can talk for 4 hours about this, and it still might not be what you want. So give us specifics.
So what are you asking for?
People on the internet use too much abstract and too much
Are
hyperbole.
you talking about like completed patient total?
I don't know. There was
invoiceable fees?
I don't know.
From the sponsor side of the
Oh, you're
budget?
asking them?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Can you hear Chris? Hopefully you can hear Chris. Sarah Mosley's doing good. Tatio and Neem, how's it going? Nice to see you. Okay, here we got another one. Candace, shout out to Canvas on LinkedIn. What are typical monitoring activities for vaccine trials? It's no different than any other trial. You know, you're going to do the source, you're going to do SDV.
My guess is you're going to have a lot of drug, though, you have to review.
You're going to have a lot of IP accountability, but if it's a vaccine that's not self-administered, that's easier because it's done at the clinic. If it's something that's self-administered, like there are some things that are like one of the biotechs we reviewed for the stocks Vaxart, they had an oral vaccine. So and the Wi-Fi at Dr. Al's is pretty bad. We're losing our signal. Much better at my house. So IP accountability, a lot of these vaccine studies have a lot of volume. So what you're gonna have, there's no difference between monitoring a vaccine study or any other study as a CRA. The fundamentals are the same: source data verification, source data review, follow your monitoring plan, IP accountability, and regulatory. The problem with vaccine studies is the volume of studies is so quick and so high. So the volume is quick and the velocity is fast. So you have a whole lot of visits to verify at every single visit, every single monitoring visit, that I can see it get overwhelming. And I've through some of our clients that have vaccine studies, they're saying the same thing. They're just so behind on data. I mean, me and Chris are monitoring not a vaccine study, but 2 COVID studies for a sponsor with our CRA Academy students. And we're nowhere near caught up. We've only reviewed like 10% of the data. 10%. And we go there, we're supposed to go every month, but we got COVID, so we were delayed, and then the holidays. So we haven't been there for like 2 months. We're going to be so behind.
3.
We haven't been there for 3 months. We are going to be extremely behind. But the typical monitoring activities are the same as in any other trial, just a lot more of it and a lot quicker. Good. Roca Ames. Roca EMS. Monica says hello. Hello, Monica. We're going to be live streaming Wednesday together. We got a question from Yogi Patel. Hey, Dan, I'm completed my bachelor's in biomedical engineering. Do I need MS in clinical research or any health science degree for clinical research?
To be a CRA, to be what?
Exactly. Again, to be what? What is your end goal? Because if your end goal is to be a medical writer or a regulatory affairs, you probably need to be higher up in education. If it's to be a CRA, you have more than enough education and background to be a CRA with your bachelor's. Don't just assume more education means better opportunities, because it depends on what job you're after and what your desired career trajectory is. Inquisitive Christine, I actually got to call you. We have an opportunity for you through Latinos in clinical research. Maybe I'll tell you here so that we're gonna make you a brand ambassador. Okay, so basically you get a free T-shirt out of it. There's no compensation, but you get a free T-shirt. You get to put on your resume, brand ambassador, Latinos in clinical research. So far, we only have one brand ambassador, and she hasn't started yet. And you are the second one. Okay, if you choose to accept. And you won't regret accepting. Okay,
Is this like
Christine.
the Matrix and choosing between the red pill and the blue pill? That's what you sound like.
It's
over
nothing
there.
like the Matrix.
If you accept.
If you accept, but if you don't, it's nothing like the Matrix. Hey Dan, the CRA coach here under my personal YouTube channel. CRA coach, people have been asking me about you. Like they're trying to find you. So they're like, hey, where is so and so? We seen the video and I was like, I don't know. So this explains it. You created a new channel. Keep up the awesome work in clinical research. Just wanted to say hi. I'm working on a COVID trial. Look at this, okay? COVID trial CRA. I've got to get back to work now. Take care. Look at that. He has a little bit of time, just enough to comment and then go right back to the source data verification. Christine says, I am honored. I accept. All right, Christine. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My wife joined the live stream. How's it going? Babe?
Your wife?
Yeah, she joined. When we do this at home, she checks if the audio is good. And I brought the mics you brought me, but I forgot the iPhone converter for it. But I do have the GoPro converter. So we're still good with the mics, just not for the live stream. What else? Who else? We got like 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I miss you, boo. Aw, miss you too. Look at our view. I get to see Chris Auber, and I get to see the new construction.
You know, if you look out the window over there, you can actually see the ocean.
I know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Been here a dozen times. I didn't know that.
We should go take a picture. Carlos needs more pictures. Anybody on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, you got questions? Anybody on Instagram? If you got questions, let me know. Okay, here's the... I'm back working as a CRA for Syneos now with a very sweet deal. So for the time being, the CRA coach is on pause. Hey, hats off to you for doing that. The time is now. The time is now to strike while the iron's hot. And side projects can wait.
So I have a question.
And Syneos is very... I can't say too much, Chris, about Syneos. But let's just say they are very active on the whole inclusion, equality, and diversity front, the DE&I. I'm very proud to possibly be affiliated with Syneos.
So,
Would you agree? And
Oh,
Dora says, Chris is
absolutely.
taking my spot. Jelly. Normally, she sits here.
So, in regards to the Syneos contract, does that have anything to do with the overload of studies that are on the market?
Absolutely. He already
I'm
answered.
asking her.
He already answered absolutely.
Oh, him. Okay.
Him, yeah. You know him. You spoke to him.
I have?
I just can't mention his name.
Okay.
Love the culture at Syneos. See? A lot of good stuff happening. Another person, Roca Ames, I concur. I work at Syneos. Chris, we're dealing with like the cutting edge of diversity when it comes to the clinical research industry. And there's a lot. There's an article that Eileen Schneider, the writer, wrote today about another CRO, Parexel, and how they are... Should I read it? Eileen Schneider, the writer, wrote it.
Sure, have fun.
Parexel and... Thanks. Parexel and Neogenomics unite to improve and accelerate clinical trials with real-world genomics data. Parexel and Neogenomics, so Parexel is a private CRO. They're no longer public. They went private again. And Neogenomics, which is a publicly traded company, which I do not recommend investing in. I looked at their chart.
Dumb question for you. I'm going to interrupt.
Sure, but let me just tell them. Neogenomics, I do not recommend investing. I looked at their chart. This news, first of all, is 2 weeks old. And I looked at their chart, and it looks overvalued. And I looked at clinicaltrials.gov, and they have nothing in the pipeline. So really what they're doing is doing these genomics partnerships so that they can identify patients with Parexel. If there's any beneficiary out of this, I think it's Parexel. And they're getting... Well, go ahead. I'll read it later, but Chris has a question. So let's turn the camera on, Chris.
So, dumb question.
And your phone's been blowing up, by the way.
Sorry. So, when a company that's traded on the Dow or NASDAQ or something, how do they go from public to private? Do they buy back all their shares? How does that work?
Yeah.
So how do they force somebody that's holding the shares to sell them back, or do they not give them
I don't know.
an option? They just say, Here's
I don't
your money.
think you get an option unless you're a majority shareholder.
Yeah. Okay. You sure about that?
They pay a premium. It's just like an acquisition. You know how when you're a shareholder and, like, let's say Apple acquires... Apple doesn't acquire things, but let's say Apple acquires Peloton.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you hold Peloton shares, you don't have a say in this. You have to be a majority shareholder to vote for it.
But sure, that
And-
Apple's allowed to acquire it.
Yes, and the majority shareholders negotiated premiums for the price.
But
So-
you are rewarded as a Peloton holder because now you're
Exactly.
holding Apple shares, which is usually a more valuable.
That's
company.
right. That's right. That's right.
Always an acquisition, so
Right.
that's not a problem.
But to go from public to private, that's a good question. But I think it's similar. Like, you don't have... Whoever is watching and knows this stuff better than me, put it in the comments. But basically, let's go back to this. Can a research corporation go public? Of course. There's many corporate research companies public. IQVIA. Well, look at...
Quintiles.
Yeah, IQVIA, PPD. Look at Viva, VEEV. I think Metadata is public. All the biotechs are public. Sites, I don't know if there's any sites that are public. This is something I might add to my channel. Like, but I'm pretty busy enough with the biotechs. So, Danny B, I have your question on the screen, but let me just finish my article. Neogenomics specializes in cancer genetic testing and information services, offering comprehensive oncology-focused testing menus. ParExcel will contribute real-world data in numerous applications, such as identifying and estimating prevalence of genomic mutations with respective populations, genomic patterning to stratify patients according to novel biomarkers. These attributes will help with clinical trials and patient matching, leading to quicker patient enrollment. This is the future of research. It's data. Okay, data is going to be everything. Now, that doesn't mean just because you've identified a patient that they're going to want to join the study. This is just the very first step, identifying the patient. So it remains to be seen how practical this data is going to be, which is why I say this deal probably is going to help ParExcel more than NeoGenomics right now, because ParExcel is going to benefit from reaching underserved populations, which is what this article says. So if you're interested in this article, just go to my LinkedIn. But now we got a question from LinkedIn, Danny B. Hey, great name, by the way, Danny. Hey Dan, how soon can I expect to receive responses from CROs and sponsors after I have submitted my PICVs for research studies? Don't expect anything. Follow up, follow up, follow up. You're not gonna just get a response.
You sometimes do, but more often than not, you have to follow up.
You sometimes do, but like the question says, how soon can I expect? I wouldn't expect it ever.
No expectation.
I would never expect it. Keep going. Keep following up. These CROs are huge. Just because you reached one study director at a CRO doesn't mean there's not 40 others at the same CRO that don't communicate with each other. Sometimes don't even know each other.
Is Dora still on?
I don't know. I don't know.
Her?
She'll comment if she's listening. She's probably not. So hopefully that helps. Don't expect anything. Expect nothing and work.
Let me know if she's on. I want to tell her something.
Okay. Inquisitive Christine dropping jewels, gems, diamonds. You are the LICR number 2 brand ambassador. You're really the number 1 brand ambassador, but somebody already knew somebody else, so they're become the first one, but you're the second one, officially the second one. Yeah, maybe. Christine's the one I vouch for. So yeah, throw those hearts up there on Instagram. Okay, to go from here somebody's answering, Chris. To go from public to private, majority shareholders vote on it. Like I said, if they decide to take it private, they force you to sell your shares. I've had a few disappear from my portfolio.
And they just give you the current day's value? How does that work? How do they determine the price?
Mario, you've opened a rabbit hole. Please answer Chris's question if you hear it. But thank you very much for your answer.
Yes, thank you.
It's kind of what I thought, but...
It makes sense, but I'm more curious about the price.
Because IQVIA actually went public. IQVIA went private twice.
Here
we got Dr. Al.
He may know the answer.
Dr. Al, we're live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Oh my gosh, man.
I mean, you want to pull up a chair? You can. Thank you.
The famous Dan.
So we actually got a question, maybe, because you're a kind of into stocks, you know?
What stocks? No, don't talk to me about stocks. I'm not a financial advisor.
Okay, well, you guys, if you want to watch Dr. Al on the stocks, first of all, you got to put hearts in this, and I want to see hearts flying right now, because where else on YouTube or on Instagram or on LinkedIn or on Facebook can you get world-class oncologist researchers just walking in the middle of your live stream? I mean, you can't do this anywhere. Only in Hollywood.
Only in Hollywood.
Only in Hollywood.
Hollywood guy, man.
So, Chris actually had a good question. I don't know if you know how this works, but one of the viewers...
Are you streaming live now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in Hollywood. Everything's live.
Everything's live. And we're going to scan 2 more completed charts for the study that we're monitoring. Dr. Al is the PI for one of the studies that we're monitoring. And we're going to scan those 2 charts.
Dan sent an email to get payment for these 2.
And I sent an email so we get paid. And this, I'm going to show you this later, but I have to use it with my GoPro. You'll see. We're going to do a video. Danny B says...
The speakers.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you can answer this, Dr. Al. What do
Which
you
one?
enjoy most about clinical research?
What's the question?
Stacy asks, what do you enjoy most about clinical research?
Me?
Yeah.
As in oncology mainly?
Yeah.
Find that giving my patient more option for treatment.
Cutting
You know?
edge treatments.
More options for treatment. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Cutting edge treatments at that.
Yes. It's all new treatment or something that we know that's going to be effective. Most of it going to be effective for patient. Most of the clinical trial that's coming up now, it's been approved. Okay, and some of them is like getting emergency approval because it is finding, as you said, Chris, cutting edge stuff. And
Chris has a way with
What,
words.
what product in the last, say, year or even 2 years are you most excited about that you've done a clinical trial for?
there is the Verzenio, Ibrance. All this is like showing very good results in metastatic breast cancer.
Okay,
It's
good.
oral medication and using it is easy. Side effect
Minimal.
is like comparing to the chemotherapy we used to do for stage 4 breast cancer. It's, does not mention.
Wow.
What do you think about Car T treatment? Are you excited
CAR
about
T
it?
treatment, it is very, very new treatment, but no, it's not carried in the community. I think they're working it to be worked in the community, but it's done only in a big research center.
Okay.
Used to do only be at, I think, at UCLA, but now they expanding it to City of Hope and USC.
Because people are asking me from YouTube, hey, Car T is like.
CAR
do
T
you believe in
it is one of the innovative, but so far it is for hematological malignancy, acute leukemias, chronic leukemias, and non-Hodgkin lymphomas recently. Okay, but it's only done in big big centers, university centers. I think, but the company is trying to adapt it to be done in small clinics, like
So-
my clinic but we still
We're early,
not there.
basically.
We're
We're
early
very
phase
early
in-
in Car
For the
T.
dummies out there, what is CAR T?
T cells that are taken out. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Al, but T cells taken out, like basically put special receptors on it, and then put back in the cell.
manipulated and to attack cancer cell and then inject it back in the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they alter the T cells and then inject them back in the body to fight
Yeah.
cancer.
Yeah.
That's the way I understand it. Because
And
some
it is kind of modification of a T cell to attack cancer cells.
what's the difference between Car T and immunotherapy?
Well, that would be much.
Immunotherapy is like target therapy. It's like a special treatment to target certain receptor on the cell surface or the
But
nucleus of the tumor. CAR T is
immunotherapy is instead of specifically just to attack cancer cells, though, right? Whereas CAR T, it sounds like you're describing, is set up specifically just to attack cancer cells.
both of them are specific,
They are?
more specific
Okay.
for cancer cell than other than what you used in the past, the chemotherapy, where they're destroying the good and the bad cells.
Right, right.
But now this is more specific, and the side effect of both CAR T and T cell
Much
is
less.
as
It's not attacking healthy cells.
I know, but I think I read a new report about CAR T even like having more side effects such as
Really?
major side
More than
effects.
chemo?
More.
There's
not
a lot
more
of
than chemo,
investors.
but different profile of side effect.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, because I just learned this 2 days ago. I was looking for. There's a lot of investment excitement about Car T from the
It
stock
is,
people.
it is.
And we could talk about this on the circle, but basically I had to look up, okay, well, what exactly is Car T? Because it's not immunotherapy, even though it's
No.
using the immune system.
It is modification of you're absolutely right, the T cells, okay? What's interesting, like
I
in
know the
past-
basics. I know enough to be dangerous.
I know, but what's
That's a dumb
interesting,
question.
what interesting, like in the beginning, when I was like doing my medical school, I used to be involved in research about T cell attacking the cervical cancer cells, okay, and preparing it to be phagocyte or to be absorbed by the other white blood cell. So and now it is like they're doing it in much more bigger scale and like this by introducing the T cell to.
Very interesting.
Most probably one day we'll make a circle or a big podcast about T cell. It's about the Car T cell.
I think that would be
Because I think it
excellent.
will be very.
Do you know any good
beneficial for
startups?
the viewer?
Do you know any good biotechs off the top of your head that look promising so far? Even though not financial
I mean,
advice.
over the weekend I was looking in the new ITRM, ITRM.
Oh, the one you told me
I
earlier.
told you about,
Okay.
which is like
Which we're gonna
bringing
talk
new
about on
oral
Thursday.
antibiotic and IV antibiotic
Yeah.
against resistant UTI, which is very promising because we don't have a lot of agents as good as this new medication.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, go to this clinical research circle because we're going to talk about that one Thursday or Friday. Hi, Marjorie. They offer a premium on the market price, so you're liquidated. Thank you, Mario. Talk to Alex from MedStart on Clubhouse. Will do. I've been on Club. Are you on Clubhouse? You have an iPhone?
I am, but I have not been able to.
Dr. Al, you gotta come on, man, on the Friday nights if you can.
I know. I saw it.
You can do it.
I get a notice from you to join the clubhouse.
Oh my God, Christine, we might have Dr. Al this Friday. We're gonna have everyone in this room except Chris because he doesn't have an iPhone. Damn, you're everywhere. I go YouTube, LinkedIn, and you're there. Can't get away from you. No.
Is that a bad thing or a good
It's
thing?
by design. You can't get away from me.
And I'm asking, is it a bad or a good thing?
Is it a bad or a good thing? Danny B, I have a PI that is research naive. Will this deter sponsors from working with the PI?
Yes.
Should I start off with a PI who has research experience?
Yes. Ask me. Because I'm trying to do research for other specialty other than oncology. And when I have a research naive PI, physician, man, usually like it takes me about 10-15 minutes to get for the site initiation with the company.
Yeah.
When they just smell that the PI is a research naive, it goes for about an hour 15 minutes.
Yep.
Which is I experienced last week with one of the companies. Okay, I had a research naive physician, and then they went asking him and how many studies, I don't know what's your experience, and but I hope we'll get the study. We'll get the study.
You will get it.
I
Yeah,
hope
I
so.
might be the monitor.
It
Me or
depends-
Chris.
It depends on
Or
how
both.
desperate the sponsor is.
Exactly.
Yes.
It depends on how this.
And to go back to your question, Danny B, there is hope right now. I say there's never been a better year than 2021 to be research naive because there's so many studies. Sponsors can't be too picky. Sites are saying no to studies, and sponsors need patience.
Short answer, yes, though it's more difficult.
Of course, it's more difficult, but this is the year to do it. This is the year to be difficult.
You need to start anywhere, any year,
That's
anytime.
right.
Maha Mohammed says, yes, please, we would love to connect with Dr. Al on Clubhouse. See, they're already waiting for you. And Maha is on our Clubhouse. She is like a very faithful Clubhouse attendee for these Friday night mixers, which take a long time, by the way. I always have a beer while I'm on it. Just
Or
to
three.
take some of the edge off. No, not 3. Then I'd get
Gosh.
sloppy. I'd get
It's too
sloppy.
stressful for you, man.
I can get sloppy with it, guys. We got South Korea in the house. Hey, Dan, I'm a CRA from South Korea. Shout out to you guys. I'm curious about late phase study and registry study in America. Are there late phase study, phase 3, or registry studies in America?
Yes, a lot.
There's a lot. And I think you're talking about phase 4, which are registry studies. And open
Stressful, we
label.
have not, like,
Open label. So absolutely, but love the South Koreans. We both do. South Koreans are
I work with them all the time here.
I know, me too.
And in the hospital, all my
Cali Rocky.
colleagues, doctor are South Korean, most of them.
Cali Rocky, King Akencade. Rod Raphael's laughing. Rod is our host also for Clubhouse, and so is Inquisitive Christine, who's now, by the way, she's our new Latino in clinical research brand ambassador. We're making moves over here in this live.
Man, you've been all over the net. I'm truly, I can't catch up with you.
We're making
We
moves.
just got a contract. It's not finalized, but a proposed. We sent a proposal.
Don't say who. Don't say who. We're
To a
live.
very large pharmaceutical company. They're interested in our LICR offerings.
Yeah.
LSCR.
Latinos in clinical research.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. See, when
So-
we're cool,
We all
We start
have to go to a
acronyms.
bank soon and get on the account.
yeah. The girls have been doing a
You own
fantastic job.
10%, so you have to be on the account.
Ashley Margot has been doing a fantastic job. Judy Galindo, Monica Palaquitiva,
How would that
Dr.
work?
Al Jazarli. I can't wait till we go to your clinic in Huntington Park
How would that
and
work?
we do a party for Latinos in clinical research and invite everyone from the community. It's like 90% Hispanic. And we
Anytime.
do a Latinos in
I think
clinical
we
research.
open now. We're open. We're gonna open.
Well, we're gonna go with the
I
GoPro.
delivered the furniture last week to the office.
Good.
So we're gonna go to the
Can you get
GoPro.
away for 45 minutes to open an account on a weekday?
Open account for what?
A bank account for LICR. You're 10% owner. You have to be on the account.
Which bank?
Probably Bank of America.
Yeah,
They
they're
seem
better.
much quicker.
I don't. If it is Wells Fargo, I can do it over the phone.
No,
Oh, you
but Wells
can?
Fargo does it really. They take forever.
And
No.
Wells Fargo's gotten much more difficult. We went to open a.
Just like I have Bank of America across the street here, I can walk
Oh,
there.
This has evolved
Just
into
let
a
me give me
meeting.
the information.
This
email me
has
the
turned into
information,
a
I can do
meeting.
there and
Perfect.
Danny B says, I need
Sorry.
Clubhouse access. Pretty please. Danny B, if you need Clubhouse access, I know the girl for you. Her name is Christine. Inquisitive Christine. She's got she's the plug. She's got all the hookups. So Clubhouse access. Christine, Inquisitive Christine will. What's going on with this Wi-Fi? I mean, this is gonna mess up my computer.
Which one?
I don't know. I turned it off. Okay, Rod Raphael says hi. Clubhouse, Rod Raphael. Yes, you're the man. Hassania, how do I get in the clubhouse? Inquisitive Christine, I hope you're still on there. You get people for you. Brand ambassador. Christine's got you. Okay. Oh, yeah, I heard about Ashley. Congrats. Yep, Ashley got the job. She's a CRA. So that's it. We're going to do video in a little bit. I can show you the mics. They're pretty cool. I normally use them here, but I forgot my iPhone adapter. And unless you guys have any more questions, we're going to sign off. But you guys got a lot of good, you got Car T exposure from being on the internet. If you don't know what that is, just go YouTube it.
We'll do
LinkedIn.
a circle
LinkedIn.
about Car T and the companies for
I
Car
have a
T.
very optimistic or pessimistic question for you. How
LinkedIn,
long until all
Christine,
cancers are
LinkedIn.
cured? Like, there's a treatment for all of them, curable.
2 people.
Nobody knows.
Well, if you had to guess.
I know, but we've been doing a lot of success. From
Yeah.
30 years ago, we
yeah,
didn't
much better
care like
treatments.
So we're
now
going to
the cancer is more. The cases of the cancer is increased, but the mortality is decreased because there is more effective treatment
Right.
for cancer.
Why is it increased? Diet?
Increased because of the early diagnosis, early screening.
Oh.
Early screening for cancer. That's why the cases, like most of the cases now, is as advanced cases, and now we see most cases as earlier stage cases.
So we go from such a high level macro question, like when will cancer be cured, to one in the dirt, like the gutter.
In the dirt, okay.
Which is the best negative 70-degree freezer? You like these kind of questions? How soon will we cure cancer? What's the best negative 70-degree freezer?
I have no idea.
We have to balance the romantic with the practical.
Dr.
People
L's
need-
minus 70.
Which brand do you
what's
have,
your
and do you
brand
recommend
model?
it? Negative 70 freezer. Look, Danny B is
I love
asking
this
this question.
expression.
Danny B, do you
I'm-
think
I'm-
Dr.
I'm-
Al knows?
I'm still in this world, man. This question is out of this world completely. Out of these world.
Oh, Rod Raphael
I'm
has
still
the
here
answer.
on Earth.
Rod Raphael
I
has
agree.
the answer for you. I just put it here. Revco. Maybe we do a stock analysis on Revco.
No.
Sounds like a stock symbol.
That would be boring.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Christine, Inquisitive Christine Nara says, send me a DM for Clubhouse. Okay? Anybody that wants invites, Christine, Latinos in
Plus,
clinical
we only give
research.
out so many invites.
Yeah, but Christine's got so many going, like her network
Good
effect is going
news.
crazy. Yeah. Okay, it's just like pie. The more people you invite, the more you get. It's the
We
same thing.
you have not been prying.
No, I did. I got your reminder yesterday. Thank you.
Mm.
You reminded me, and I did it.
I remind you every day.
I was too busy looking up KMPH. Who has time for pie when you got KMPH?
I don't
Shifa
think I
Show
have
Up 97, India in the house. India in the house. Somebody says cell and gene therapies will get us there soon, Chris.
it. Yes, I agree with him. This is the
100%.
future of oncology and medicine in general. Cell and gene therapy. Yep.
So individualized treatments.
It is like a genomic targeted treatment.
Right.
Okay, but we don't know much about it. They did it for sickle cell and they've been successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sickle cell. Yeah.
You know what I want to do one on? Speaking of sickle cell,
And now they're
CRISPR.
talking about hemophilia.
I want to do one on CRISPR, a video on CRISPR.
Oh, CRISPR is.
You like it?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
CRISPR is my.
I'm loving this talk.
CRSP, CRSP.
I bought it when it used to be like first started. Okay, in the 30s and the 40s, I sold it. I bought it. I sold it. I bought it. I sold
You
it.
sound like Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I bought it.
In
I
and
bought
out.
it at 90 and I sold it and I bought it again.
We bought it at like 190.
190?
We bought at the
No, no,
top, but
No,
we're-
never been to 190. 170 is
Whatever
the
the
maximum.
peak was.
we
that's
bought
what
at the
we
top
bought.
and we've been losing for the last 4 months. But
That's
we
how-
got
that's-
5 years. So we got 5 years.
My friend, CRISPR, this is how it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been playing with it for at least 5 years, and this is how it is.
Yeah.
Since it
Hold the
started.
5 year, at least
Okay,
5
you
years.
hold it, you lose in it, you buy it again, you'll win.
Yeah.
It goes up and down. Okay, it depends on the news. Just watch the news. Whenever there's any new CRISPR news coming out, okay.
You get
Last
money
year
back.
it was a very good year because they talked about sickle cell and the studies in Philadelphia about the university about the new studies and they're finding the good. That's why everything went. The other company,
Danny B, let's
Sister
get you
company?
on Clubhouse.
the sister company is Editas, EDIT. This is also same as CRISPR.
Look at this. Christine is making connections. I love this. This is why she's our brand ambassador.
Yeah.
We have
Very
brand
active.
ambassador. We have 2 brand ambassadors.
She
now.
never sent me invitation. This Christine.
No, I sent you.
Oh,
I
you
sent you.
sent me.
But you'll hear her. You'll hear her on Friday if you join.
I know. I did not. I've never joined you guys.
Whenever you can. Whenever you can. Even if it's 5 minutes, we would love to be blessed with your presence to talk some Car T. There's actually some biotech people in there too.
Biotech.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Diagnostics. Yep. Jeff Stone. Could be autologous or allogenic. Exactly right. As a PI, we get the questions for Dr. Al. As a PI, what do you want to learn discuss during a pre-study visit? Often there is so much focus on GCP and SOPs, but what interests you about site selection visit?
About site selection?
Nothing.
No, man, I don't want to have a site selection. Just I'm here. Approve me and let me go.
Yeah, let's go.
But they always like ask for site selection. They go over the protocol first of all, and tell you if you about the number that you wanna enroll and everything, and then they go about the GCP and like this. But this is a standard. The GCPs and all the documentation or the regularity thing should be in the office all the time to be ready for any study. It's not only for pre-selection.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, Dan and Chris. Hey, Adeline. Here's Chris. Chris is here working right now. He's like answering emails. Sam Bickle, the synopsis and IE criteria. Yeah, I think most doctors would be. So we're gonna wrap this up, guys. All right. Clubhouse, if you're on iPhone. Sorry, Chris. Sorry.
I'm not offended.
And and then clinical research circle and Latinos in clinical research.
Man,
And when can we do when is it safe to do the party for the Huntington Park office for Latinos in research?
I don't know. You choose, guys. Let me know. I'll prepare.
Okay. Thank you guys. Adeline says hi, my buddy. Thank you guys. Thank you, Dr. Al. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everybody who's been chipping in. I see you, Danny B. I know that fridge question was for me, but the answer was funnier coming from Dr. Al. And Rod, I'm glad. Thank you, Rod, for giving the answer. You have time for one more question? Somebody from India is asking you a question.
Which is?
Shifa Shoab 97. What is the part that you hate as a PI?
Having somebody progress in the clinical trial.
That you hate?
I hate that my patient progressed in the clinical
Oh,
trial.
okay. With cancer, progress means bad.
Progression
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the when I put patient on clinical trial, I think I feel as if I failed the patient, and that's really the main thing that affect me.
I got
I
you.
could see that, absolutely.
There we go, guys. So we're gonna end this, but thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. And I'm gonna go do a video with Dr. Allen, maybe one with his coordinator Claire, and maybe one with Chris. And then we have to scan some stuff for the CRA Academy students. Gotta get the plug in. This study is busy that we're monitoring. It's a real study. We're monitoring breast cancer, immunotherapy, and we gotta scan documents so that our remote interns can intern. We're not playing games. Chris is about to spend an hour scanning while I spend an hour uploading each fax that comes through to my email. Right? I mean, it gets real here, guys. Thank you all. We need to look. We need to hear from Dr. Al again, please. Look at Dr. Al. Maha. Dr. Al, you're gonna love him on the clubhouses. Inquisitive Christine says fire.
I'm just like putting reminder for myself.
Oh,
on
there
the
it goes.
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. Look at that.
Okay.
You can find my
I
event.
know. Yeah, I'm following you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
following you.
So on your
100%.
calendar, you'll see my event on Friday. You'll see it.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you. Clubhouses. We're just getting
Yeah.
started.
Done.
There
And
we
Monica
go.
Cotiva.
And Monica. We're just getting started, guys. 2021. It's gonna be insane. Thank you,
Done.
guys. Be safe.
Bye, guys.
We gotta get to work.
We need to get